In Worcester, Massachusetts, ICE agents are pushing back a teenager after arresting her allegedly undocumented mother. The mother also has a baby. There you can see police shoving and arresting a neighbor. Amidst the chaos, more than 25 people surrounded the ICE agents and demanded they produce a warrant, but the agents refused. Video obtained and published by the New York Post shows the car where ICE agents placed the mother and the teenage daughter holding her baby sibling. At one point, the teen and another girl, now with the baby, placed themselves in front of the ICE vehicle to try and block it.
Person blocking over there, person blocking over there. They cannot leave, and they do not have a fucking agreement. They're quite literally trying to fucking slow roll so they can move out of the way.
To try and break up the standoff and clear a path for the ICE vehicle, local police, who have now joined the scene, issue a warning.
This is the Worcester Police Department. This is the unlawful assembly.
We need their names.
I'm ordering you to disperse right now or you're subject to arrest.
We need their names and badges.
This is the Worcester Police Department. This is the unlawful assembly. You're interfering.
You're putting your infant at risk right now. Do you see this? Are you a human? Are you a human? I'm taking at risk right now. Yeah. Get out of here. You are too.
Being fucking shit-bags about everything.
You're not supposed to work with us.
And with that, the migrant mom was taken away as her baby and teenage daughter were left behind. However, local police then charged the teenager for alleged obstruction and child endangerment. This incident on Thursday, May the 8th, has sent shockwaves through the city of Worcester and the state of Massachusetts. As media reports, Mayor Joseph Petty called the incident devastating. As someone who prides themselves on leading a welcoming city, I'm devastated to hear about the separation of a family, especially with Mother's Day around the corner. The fear of ICE tearing a family apart is the worst nightmare of so many in our city. Worcester officials say they were not notified by ICE ahead of the operation. This incident is just the latest example of the ruthlessness and aggressiveness of the Trump administration's deportation efforts. Staying in Massachusetts, a few weeks ago, a New Bedford cell phone video shows a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officer using a large hammer to smash the window of a couple's car during an arrest. Mary Lou Mendez said the agents detained her husband, Juan, but repeatedly called him Antonio in an apparent case of mistaken identity.
It's up by her.
The couple were on the phone with their immigration attorney, who advised them to stay in the car.
Nosotros también tenemos derechos, señor. No.
Juan Mendez is an undocumented immigrant who was in the process of changing his immigration status. His wife Marila was in the United States under asylum. And this couple wasn't even who the ICE agents were looking for. ICE agents also recently smashed in the car window of a migrant family in Maryland while arresting a 51-year-old mother in front of her daughter.
No! Oh, mommy! You wouldn't think that you and your mom are going to work and suddenly they're taking your mom for no reason.
On March 31st in Westminster, Karen Cruz Barrios says she and her mother, Elsie Barrios, were driving to work when law enforcement pulled up behind them. ICE agents approached the car, asked for IDs, and told Barrios to step out. That's when she asked for a search warrant.
Pero por qué? Dígame por qué y deme la orden.
Elsie Barrios is currently seeking affirmative asylum after her attorney says she entered the United States in 2017 undocumented. Cruz Barrios says the agents did not give a warrant to her mother, so she refused to get out. That's when they broke the window and unlocked the car.
No! Oh, mommy! I would understand if they had a search warrant or anything for her, then okay, then, you guys can, take her out or give it to her and she can step out. There was no need for them to do all that.
Barrios stepped out and was arrested, processed, and detained.
In Illinois, ICE agents were recently filmed trying to break into a house without a warrant. A young man named Eduardo, who lives at the home, started recording.
What are you doing here, bro? Police. Get out of my house. Leave, go. Okay. Go. Stop harassing, bro. Leave. You guys gotta go. You got my door open? Are you guys knocking or are you just trying to knock it down?
Is this your house?
This is my house. I live here.
What's your name?
Don't worry about my name. You got to get up out of here, dude. It's time for you guys to go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You guys can leave. Have a good day. Stop trying to break into people's house, dude. I just seen your guy trying to get into my house, bro. What's your name and badge number?
Okay, have a good day, all right?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Have a good day.
That's what ICE is doing. You guys are so pathetic, bro. You guys are so pathetic. Yeah, get up out of here. You guys are clowns. Keep on looking.
Eduardo then realized the police had just arrested his father and were holding him in the back of that unmarked SUV.
What the The... Ah! Ah! Ah!
The ICE agents drove over Eduardo's foot.
Ah! That guy just ran me over. I got it on camera. Ah! Ah! These guys just ran me over.
You need medical attention?
Yes, I do. They just tried going into my house.
We're right here. Let's calm down.
Without permission.
Okay, all right. We'll get you medical attention.
In each of these incidents in this video, in Illinois, Maryland, and the 2 cases in Massachusetts, ICE agents refused to show a warrant, and they acted initially without local police. The ICE agents also acted sloppily and seemed to have little to no concern about splitting up families and hurting anybody who stood in their way. Legal experts say that ICE agents in each case trampled on constitutional rights and would normally be liable to potential lawsuits. However, with the Trump administration bypassing due process even for those arrested and refusing to honor court orders or rulings, immigration attorneys acknowledge there is not much that migrant families can do right now to push back. The administration is using ICE to terrorize and rip apart migrant families. ICE agents have become emboldened to disregard the law and forget about even basic decency. And so, The Trump migrant deportations are getting more maniacal and horrific. This is what America has become. By the way, police in Florida are now facing a $10 million lawsuit after arresting the wrong man in a Walmart and not bothering to check his identification.
Where are you taking him?
Wants you trespass as well, so let's go.
For what? For grocery shopping?
Check out that video at the link below. It generated more than 10,000 comments. One of the most popular is from Joanne, who wrote, "How can you arrest someone without verifying their identity?" Exactly. I look forward to reading your comments about the increasingly aggressive ICE agents who are ripping families in the United States apart. I'm David Schuster. Thanks for joining us.